KNBC-4 Los Angeles.
Now, a special program in living color on NBC.
Good evening to you all. Tonight, we're going to have a ball. A ball that's filled with music and mirth. A ball we're pleased to call the Earth. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I mean, in addition to the atmosphere. This is not a lecture of gloom and doom, but a comedy show for your living room. Think of a sky full of every bright star. You want to see stars? Well, here they are. Miss Ruth Buzzy. Mr. Tim Conway. Miss Sandy Dunstan. Miss Lena Horne. Mr. Don Knott. And the Boy Scouts of America.
Well, every show has an opening song. With an opening song, how can you go wrong?
Let's sing the old songs, but sing them the way they all might have to be sung someday.
Beside a babbling brook, a lot of fish, you'll see how still they look. They're full of mercury. What's it all about? Algae.
I know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Smoggy weather.
A smoggy day in any town soon will turn the green to brown.
3 little words, 12 little letters that simply mean I can't breathe.
Get out of town before it's too late, my love.
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly, but not when you mess up the sea and the sky.
You push the dial to wash, and the phosphates go round and round, whoa, and they come out.
A lazy river by your mill run, hurting all the flowers underneath the sun.
From you, your neighbors will dash if you throw your trash back in your own backyard.
I'm gonna sit right down and promise not to litter.
Get out of town before it's too late, my love.
In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I hear that boom.
Night and day.
Get out of town before it's too late, my love.
And if you should survive to 105, think of all you'll derive from being alive.
Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. 14 other families moved in for the night.
When we were paddling home, there was so much debris in the foam.
Well, the paddle got stuck and couldn't perform.
She cuddled up closer,
We had to keep warm.
and then the scream from the kisses she gave.
It sent the boat zooming over each wave.
They found a solution to water pollution.
Paddling, paddling,
Beautiful is brought to you by
Your gas company working to meet the growing demand, the energy needs of this great growing land.
A clean home and clean air and helping us get there.
Gas, clean energy for today and tomorrow.
You are looking at our country through the spotlessly clean world of natural gas, exactly as it comes from the earth. Immaculate, isn't it? But for us, this gas still has a way to go down the road to clean before it's clean enough for you. This pristine place is the first stop. Here the gas is thoroughly cleaned of even invisible impurities. Then other parts are taken away for a whole range of different uses. Your stylish new threads, plastic playthings, paints to spruce things up, and camera film to remember it all by. Behold a thing of beauty. A gas pipeline wending its clean, invisible way underground to you. Emerging at compressor stations like this, where the gas is further cleaned and sped along to heat, cool, and cook for 40 million families, to provide nearly half the energy for America's industry. But because natural gas is so clean, in such demand, it's also in short supply, like all other forms of energy. It's a problem the gas industry is working on, searching out new sources. It's a problem that requires government cooperation. Gas must keep traveling this road to clean. America's gas lines are her lifelines.
This is a show about the world today, what we are doing to it, and what it's liable to do to us. Believe me, it's no laughing matter, but we want you to think about it. For example, the very serious matter of endangered species, the leopard, the condor, the bald eagle. And some people think we're next. I know one chap who's convinced of it. He lives right here in this house. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Higginbottom.
Hello.
Just talking about Harold. How is he?
Impossible, that's how he is.
Yes, I have been hearing those stories.
Yeah, they're all true.
Yeah.
All true.
Here's your morning newspaper.
Oh, thank you. I really haven't got time to chat.
We are all with you.
Thank you. Harold? Harold, are you awake? Are you awake, Harold?
I'm up, Billy. The first thing in the morning, Helen. A simple would do. Oh. Water in the bird bath is cold again, Helen. And another thing, stop calling me Harold. From now on, I'm Jonathan Livingston Eagle.
That's just great. Hello, Ma. Guess what? I just got married to a bald eagle. The bald part I can understand.
Very amusing.
Yeah. How long are you going to keep this up?
How long? I'm going to keep it up forever. That's how long I'm going to keep it up. I suppose you haven't read that the eagle happens to be a protected species. And as an eagle, I got a better chance of surviving than I do as a human.
Yeah, you've already developed a bird brain.
Bird brain, huh? I'll tell you something. How often do you read about an eagle getting mugged in the streets, huh?
All right. We've been through all this. Eat your breakfast. Come on, here it is.
Well, can I get that good morning kiss?
I have a headache.
You've had a headache for a week.
You've been a bird for a week. Come on, here's your paper. Here's your...
Okay. Let's see. Snooze. Hey, rails are up. Okay.
What are you doing?
Tidying up my nest. What does it look like?
Come over here and eat your breakfast. I have to go shopping. Now, come on and eat.
Okay, yeah. What'd you bring me?
The usual.
Orange juice, your French toast, and a squirrel.
That's right.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, I to go to 3 toy stores before I found one.
Well, time for the training, Helen. Let's go.
Oh, no. Ho-ho. No,
Helen,
no.
don't argue with me
Now,
again
look,
today. We're
I
going
don't-
to do the training,
I
Helen.
don't want to do it.
Helen,
It feels
we're going
silly.
to do the...
All right.
Helen, we're going to train.
I don't want to do this, Harold. It's so silly.
I'm going to get used to this.
Don't... So ridiculous. Harold, I don't want to do this, Harold. It's
Helen,
silly.
I mean it.
So
Let's go.
dopey. All right, here it comes.
You expect me to survive?
Are you ready?
Oh, come here.
What is it?
What do you mean, am I ready?
Well, you...
For crying out loud, Helen, I'm an eagle. What do you mean? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know I'm going to see a squirrel. I'm up here soaring around, right? Now, maybe I glance down and maybe I see a squirrel.
Well,
for
I
crying
thought
out loud.
eagles like squirrels.
They
you know.
like squirrels, Helen, but the idea is I've got to train my reflexes. Be able to pounce on that prey with instinct. Now, you're supposed to try and fool me. You don't just let him roller skate across the lawn.
All right, you want me to fool you?
Right.
You want me to fool you?
Of course, that's
All right,
the
don't
idea.
get your feathers in an uproar. All right,
All right. Now, here I am.
All right, I'm going to fool you now.
Just gliding along.
Okay,
Okay.
don't look.
I got
Don't-
my updraft going. Okay. Here, I spot it.
Fooled you, Harold.
Why'd you do that, Helen?
Well, you said try to fool you.
That was too fast, Helen. You know that was too fast. You know I'm just learning. You know I've been ill. You know I've been molding all week. You did that on purpose, Helen. You jerked that right on there.
I'm sorry.
You did, too.
I'm sorry, Harold.
Well, you ought to be sorry for crying out loud.
Hold on a second. I don't believe this. Here, take this.
What's that?
A Tweety treat.
Getting funnier by the day, Helen. You know that? Uh-huh. Okay, forget the squirrel, Helen. Get the bluebird.
Oh, let's not do the bluebird.
I missed the squirrel. I'm still hungry.
We'll eat the French toast.
I don't want the French toast. Get the bluebird or I'll scratch your eyes out.
I don't want to do the bluebird.
Okay. All right. Here I go. Okay. I spot it. You shortened the string, didn't you, Helen? You shortened the string, Helen. You know I've been sick, Helen. You shortened that string. I had it yesterday.
I've had it, Harold. I'm finished. I have had it. Come down here. I want to talk to you. Come on. Come down here. Now, look, Harold. I am tired of this, Harold. I really am. I can't even go out in the street without some neighbor yelling, "How's your bird? How's your bird?" It really is embarrassing. Harold.
I don't need to be yelled at, Helen.
Stop pecking at that bell when I'm talking. You come over here.
You know you make it nervous when I get yelled at like
All
that.
right, just cool it for a minute, Harold. Your boss called from the bank again, and he wants to know when you're coming back to work.
Not coming back to work, Helen. I told you I'm not going back to work.
Uh-huh.
I got something else to tell you, Helen. You better sit down for this one.
Oh, boy.
Helen? I was going to keep this a secret, but last night when I was practicing flapping my wings, I started to fly.
You have a bottle hidden, don't you, Harold?
Helen, I can fly. I'll show you I can fly. I could go to Detroit if I wanted to, Helen. Right now. I mean it.
I don't want to see you flying. I want to talk to you. We are at a crossroads. Now, either you stop being an eagle, or I'm leaving you.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Helen.
Okay. Goodbye, Jonathan Livingston. Dumb.
And another thing, Helen, you shortened that string, didn't you?
No, I got a smaller bird.
Very amusing. I'll get rid of her. Hey, how about that? I'm free at last. Wow. Gee, an eagle. The protected species. Says so in all the books. Hey, there's a guy down there with a gun. Gee, I hope he can read. He can't read. Oh, no, see, what we're trying to do is... Gee, it's safer around here. Helen, I'm coming home.
Hey, look around you. What do you see? Haven't you noticed what's very clear to me? The trash is increasing. And this has to be, 'cause people are throwing away more and more stuff, and there isn't gonna be room enough. So listen to me, trash. Hear what I say. It's time now to wake up and make the people pay. We're gonna cover the world, you know. Galump, galump, galump. And the world will be a dump. Galump, 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 galump. Get up, get up, get up. Yeah. Get up there. Wake up, wake up. The day is at hand.
Oh, yeah? What time is it?
It's time to rise and join the ranks.
What?
Ranks!
You're welcome.
Listen, you guys. We're taking over. We're moving out. We're gonna conquer the world, there is no doubt. So rise up, you rubbish.
Get up, you trash. The more that they buy and they use and they eat,
the more that will be under their feet.
And over the ankles, up to the knees.
Up to the necks in garbage, if you please.
With smellable, flammable chemical junk.
Galump, galump, galudge.
We're gonna bury them in sludge. Yeah. All together now.
You're on.
I love the river. I love the sea. I love it all when it's littered with me.
That's nice. Take it.
Roses are reddish, violets are bluish. Weed the rubbish will bury you-ish.
Go, rosemary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With chunks of junk and hunks of gunk and tin cans in a row.
Come on, you gotta trim her way down the dumps again.
We're taking over, we're moving out. We're gonna conquer the world, there is no doubt. Just look around and what do you see?
We filled up your streams and your rivers
and lakes
with garbage and the smell it makes.
We've gunked up your pond,
land stunk
up your streets. We fouled up the ocean, so fish ain't fit to eat.
Rise up, you garbage, the time is up.
Galump, galump, galump. Oh, look out! Whoa! Here we shout! Whoa! Oh, look out! Whoa!
Oh, friends, today I'm not selling good time ice cream. I'd like to show you what I got in the back here, though. First, I'd like to show you this green plant. Untouched by anything but the sun and wind and nature's water. Most are dying. Nowadays, we see fewer and fewer. Oh, got something else here. This is a jar of crystal clear, pure, fresh water. What I call nectar de nature. Don't see too much of that either. Now, here's what I call the creme de la creme. This is a jar of fresh air from the Grand Canyon. It's from the Grand Canyon. Boy, that smells good. I could get $10,000 a whiff for this in New York. Now, friends, when it comes to buying ice cream, you have a choice. But when it comes to fresh air and pretty green things, flowers, and pure water, what you see is what you get. Now, this is Herbie, the Good Time Ice Cream Man, reminding you that if you're good to Mother Nature, Mama Nature will give you a good time free. Check her out. Okay?
Presenting 50 fun things to do instead of cleaning the oven. Courtesy of modern gas and the new Tappan gas range with a continuous cleaning oven. This new Tappan cleans while it cooks. And the cleaning isn't costing you an extra cent. Clean infrared broiling, too. Tappan also has an oven timer that turns the temperature down when the food is done. And the Tappan warming shelf keeps food warm till you serve. Tappan frees you up for the things you'd rather do. See the new Tappan gas range with a continuous cleaning oven. Replace your old gas range with a new gas range by Tappan.
There are still people who think that if they ignore the environment altogether, it'll just go away. The trouble is they're right. But let's be fair. Let's give the other side a chance to be heard. There's a chap I know, a very nice, very decent fellow, who thinks the whole subject of ecology adds up to just a lot of nonsense.
Hi there. I'm what you might call a spokesman for the other side. I go around spoking things. Actually, this is the first time I've been asked to speak. Little tip of the slung there. slip of the tongue. Actually, I've never been asked before to speak. I can't think why. Now, I'm here to calm everybody down. There's just far too many people worrying about ecology, and there's nothing to worry about. Now, I've made some notes right here, and from them you will be assured that there is absolutely no problem with conservation, overpopulation, or smog. You want to close that window, please? Thank you. Now, there is no need for despair. We have got this ecology thing licked. I've done a lot of reading on the matter, and mankind has survived for millions of years, and this professor who wrote a book says that mankind will survive for at least another. I don't know what the heck does he know about it. Just one opinion. Smog or air pollution, see map. Now, here we see the smog situation at the moment. And here is the professor's prophecy in 10 years' time. See, there's nothing to worry about. We still got all that area right in there. You're going to love it there. Now, here is the world population now. See those people right there? And here it is in 10 years' time. Boy, a lot of people are going to get lucky. Well, there's nothing to worry about. It simply means that we are going to run out of food soon. You see, 90% of these people will go to bed hungry, and that's going to keep them awake, and that sure ain't going to help the overpopulation problem. I'll tell you that. Let's have a roll. Note 5 is conservation of nature. Now, all those stories about polluted rivers is just hogwash. What I mean is, if the sea all turns to sludge, we simply just build boats with wheels. Little college of humor there. Now, according to the experts, soon there will not be one drop of drinkable water left on Earth. See sample of polluted water marked B.
Hi, I'm Red Fox. I play a junk dealer named Fred Sanford. Fred keeps the junk nice and neat, but it's still junk, and it's an eyesore. That's why the camera stays on me.
Oh, how sweet. How sweet. Whose little kitten are you?
To be honest, Lena, he belongs to all of us. Some of his relatives are in a lot of trouble.
I know a few cats like that myself.
Tiger, the cougar, the ocelot, the leopard, they're all in the same family.
Yeah, they say that a leopard can't change his spot. And if he could, he'd sure change the spot he's in right now. Come here. Let me hold you. When I look in your eyes, I see the wisdom of the world in your eyes. I see the sadness of 1,000 goodbyes. When I look in your eyes, and it is no surprise to see the softness of the moon in your eyes, the gentle sparkle of the stars in the skies. When I look in your eyes, in your eyes, I see the deepness of the sea. I see the deepness of the love I feel, you feel for me. Autumn comes, summer dies. I see the passing of the years in your eyes. And when we part, there'll be no tears, no goodbyes. I'll just look into your eyes. Just think of things like daffodils and peaceful sheep on clovered hills, the morning sound of whippoorwills, and you'll see the face that I love. Think of any old sky getting ready to cry. Down comes the rain, but it's raining confetti. Then think of things like far eyes, to blue-green eyes, and sunlight it smiles, and in your hand a wishing star, the one you thought too far above. Every lovely view introduces you to the face I love. Autumn comes, summer dies. I see the passing of the years in your eyes. And when we part, there'll be no tears, no goodbyes. I'll just look into your eyes. Those eyes, so wise, so warm, so real. How I love the world your eyes reveal.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
What's cooking, Ma? Apple pie.
Cranberry sauce. Oh, and roast turkey.
You know, I don't smell anything, Ma.
Grandma, there's nothing cooking.
Well, I thought we'd cook outdoors for a change.
Oh, what a terrific
On our new charm glow gas grill.
Now, cooking out is as easy as cooking in. With a Charm Glow gas grill. No lighter fluids, no kindling, no mess. This is a gas grill. You turn the knob to control the temperature. The juices drip and sizzle. Oh, to give you that good taste of outdoor cooking. Charm Glow has single models, double models, even grills on wheels. See them at your Charm Glow dealer.
Yes, Miss Fennell, you'll be pleased to know that all your valiant efforts were not in vain. They are going to make it a bird sanctuary.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad the authorities heard our plea.
Oh, you should be very proud. Thanks to you, those birds will be saved.
Oh, well, thank you for telling me. Saved. 2,000 long-tailed yellow warblers.
Songbirds. Songbirds.
Songbirds. Lovebirds. Environmental Center, Miss Fennell speaking. Oh, hello, Mrs. Ashford. Oh, you're going on a trip, Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Well, be very careful how you dispose of the disposable diapers. Disposable diapers, if not disposed of, can clog sewage disposal. What's that? Uh-huh. If you don't use all the soap in one motel, is it all right to take the soap with you? Oh, yes, absolutely. Soap is on the list. That's not stealing, that's conserving. The motel towels, that's stealing. You're welcome. Mrs. Ashford. The former Sally Logan. She was in a class behind me at school. At the rate I'm going, I'll never get to look at disposable diapers. Or even a bar of soap in a motel. Some fairy godmother you are. Oh, please, I know you're there. My luck, a do-nothing fairy godmother. What have you got against me? I don't ask for diamonds, limousines, Prince Rainier of Monaco. Did I complain when he picked Grace Kelly? No. But that's a fairy godmother. Oh, all I want is what any normal, long-tailed yellow warbler wants. A date. A nice, young, good-looking, unmarried male.
Excuse me.
beg your pardon?
I was just... action beats talking. That's our slogan. What can I do for you? And it's no trouble at all.
You're very kind.
Oh, well, that's why I'm here. And even when I'm not here, I'm very kind.
Is this a good time?
This is a good time.
There must be something I can do.
I'm sure of it.
What I mean is, I think I've been very selfish with my life. Thinking only of my own pleasures, not caring about others, or what I can do to make a better world. I want to get involved.
Don't go away.
What'd you say?
It's the only way.
I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about ecology. I want to place myself entirely in your hands.
I think I can take it from here. Now, this is liable to take some time.
I don't care.
Well, I'll have to find out a few things about you first. By the way, what's your name?
Barney Edwards.
Oh, well, I'm Lucy Fennell. Are you married?
No.
Girlfriends?
What does that have to do with it?
What is, oh, well, you see, ecology is an around-the-clock proposition. Job. And, you can't be, distracted by...
Yeah, I see. Frivolous things.
Yes.
You know, you really are a marvelous girl.
I am?
Sure, it's obvious. You're completely dedicated to a cause.
Oh, well, I try. This morning, I saved 2,000 long-tailed yellow warblers.
Ooh, that must be a great feeling. And you're fighting to save our forests? Clean up our streams?
Oh, and the atmosphere. Please don't forget the atmosphere. Would you like to see something, Barney? Look right through here. Now, see, now what you're looking at is a sample of smog. Dust-filled, dirt-ridden smog.
How do you adjust this?
I'll show you.
Look at that, will you? Incredible.
Yes.
It just makes your blood boil.
Yes.
More than ever, I want to get involved. You know, I really do have this deep protective instinct. I want to help yellow warblers, too. I worry a lot about the poor, innocent, little creatures in this world. Nobody to care for them.
I know.
They're so helpless, so fragile. They need me. Are you all right?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, I'm anxious to get started. You said it's an around-the-clock proposal. What do we do first?
Well, now, ecology is life. You see, it doesn't have office hours. We close at 5. You could be doing something to help any time of the day or night, even when you're out with a girl.
But a little while ago,
if the girl is experienced, ecology-wise, I mean. Now, say you go for a nice long car ride.
What for?
To check exhaust emission readings.
Good idea.
Oh, listen, this is only the beginning. And from there, you stop off at an intimate little restaurant, study the chemicals in the food, and then on to a little nightclub.
To study the smoke and air pollution.
Right. And then if you really feel close to the girl, you might even take her back to your place. To go through the literature.
Conservation in the home. Conserve water.
Drink champagne.
Develop intelligent heating and cooling habits.
When you're hot, you're hot.
What girl will I get?
When you're not, you're not.
Well, the whole thing sounds great. I'm going to get started tonight. You know something? You must be very proud. It gives your life a meaning.
Well, I guess we all need to feel we're part of something or somebody. Everybody has love to give, and, well, I guess it's not such a bad idea giving it to a blue sky or a green tree or living things that share the same life we do.
I'm going to take your suggestion. When I get home, I'm going to call Jennifer.
Jennifer.
No, I think maybe Nancy'd be more fun.
Yeah.
Maybe Diana. Well, I'll find the right girl. Thank you. Thank you more than I can tell you. Hey, you're terrific.
Listen, we tried.
Hey, you know, I was just thinking, you know, Jennifer and Diana and Nancy, they've never shown much interest before in this kind of involvement.
Never.
Well, I wonder if you're not busy tonight, I wonder if you'd like to go for that nice long car ride. Maybe even that intimate little supper for two.
Well, I'll certainly try and arrange it.
And then afterwards, gradually get into recycling, conservation of metal and glass.
Who knows, we may even work our way up to disposable diapers.
What? I'll pick you up at 5.
All right. I know, I've been bugging you about Prince Rainier. I like ours better.
Follow me, follow me, to a warm world, safe from storm world, clean and sweet world, clean gas heat world, to a clean world. Follow me, follow me, to a clean home, warm serene home, to a home with clean gas heat. Follow the leader, clean gas heat. Follow me, follow me. Gas is clean, so very clean there. Doesn't ruin fresh and clean air. To a clean world, follow me. Follow me, to a clean world, follow me.
What does it take to make a happy ending? Well, just a little thought, a little extra effort by each one of us. We can live in harmony with nature. Nature does her part, so we have to do ours.
This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me.
Well, as I said at the start, we have all come a long way. And our ingenuity and imagination have certainly made a better life for most of us. It seems hardly fair that having come this far, we are being asked to think twice now about so many of the comforts and pleasures we have managed for ourselves. But just as we owe to the past a tremendous debt, so too do we now have an obligation to the future, to those generations yet to come. How best to honor that obligation? How best to guarantee that our footsteps will continue to echo down that long, long corridor of time? We have only to look back to the very beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth. And in his image, he created male and female. And God blessed them, and he said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food. And so it was. And God saw everything that he had made. And behold, it was very good.
Beautiful has been brought to you by
Your gas company, working to provide more clean gas energy for you and for America's growing energy needs. Gas for a clean, comfortable home and a cleaner world. Gas, clean energy for today and tomorrow.
This is Richard Widmark. When you've been a cop as long as Madigan, you should know all the tricks. Join me for Madigan on the NBC Mystery Movie tomorrow night at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, right here on NBC.